in-breath, come forward into cobra. Open the heart up. That's it. Extend the head straight out. Very nice. Out breath. Arch the back. So you can continue here, or you can stop, of course, and come into child's pose. But some of us, maybe, on the next in-breath are going to come forward into cobra, but instead of pushing back into child's pose like the rest of you are going to do, we're going to curl our toes under and push back into downward facing dog. Then on the in-breath, instead of coming into cobra like the rest of you, we're going to curl our toes under and come into upward facing dog. So we're opening our hearts up. Out breath. If this becomes too much on your wrists, you can always come to your forearms and do the exercises from your forearms. One more, and let's push back into extended child's pose. Tabletop. So I give people two options here. If we're having issues with our wrists, perhaps we shouldn't come into downward facing dog, just come to a standing forward fold, and that's fine. The rest of us are going to curl our toes under and push ourselves back up into downward facing dog. We're going to pedal our feet here, lifting the right heel up on the in-breath, looking under the left armpit, pushing the left heel down. On the out-breath, we lift the left heel up. Look under the right armpit, push the right heel down. That's it, or we can do it from our forearms. Very nice, Margaret. And now reverse. If you've been lifting the right heel up, lift the left heel up on the in-breath. One more breath. Come to stillness, and then either walk your feet forward between your hands back to your feet, or some combination of the two, coming into a gentle forward fold. Your knees can be slightly bent. Put your hands at the crooks of your elbows here. It's your first forward fold of the day. Gently rock back and forth. Let your head hang down loosely, like the 7 or 8 pound weight that it is. Nod it yes and no. Just loosey-goosey here. Let the neck relax. That's it. Good. On the next out breath, let's let our arms hang down. Now let's just flow with our breath, like a palm tree flows in the wind, or like a fan coral flows with the surge of the sea. So we're just gently oscillating with our breath. Body and breath just working together. On the next in-breath, we bend our knees, and with our head and our arms coming up last, we stack the vertebrae up one at a time. At the top, we're going to roll our shoulders back, and we roll our shoulders forward. We anchor our feet into the earth by lifting all 10 toes up, rolling them down from one side to the other, and then we anchor the 2 sides of the heels into the earth. And before we get started, let's just loosen our wrists up. So let's, after all that stress on our wrists, let's just gently make circles with our wrists, slowly with our breath. First in one direction, then pause, and reverse. Stretching the wrists. Now let's move our whole hands. And continue moving the wrists, bend the elbows, so you're just opening up the whole arms and chest here. One more more turn in this direction.